Hey, Facebook Live. What's up, friends? Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are all having a beautiful day. So I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about removing relationships that no longer serve you. This is a topic that I feel like I've had a lot of experience in this year especially, but definitely romantic relationships. This is something I've been experiencing the last 6-7 years. So say hi if you're on live and welcome. Really, guys, I'm just going to come on and I just want to share my story with you guys about what I've been through with removing romantic relationships that no longer serve me and removing friendships that no longer serve me too. So I did a post on Facebook like an hour or so ago, and I was talking about how the best thing that I've ever done for myself is to give myself everything that I was wanting from a romantic relationship or even a friendship. So 6 years ago now, or 6 years now, I've been single. I've dated here and there, but nothing long-term or serious. So the last relationship I was in, I was with him for 5 years, and right before that, I was actually married for a year when I was 19. So I jumped from relationship to relationship to relationship, and like literally in middle school, I had a boyfriend when I was 4 years old. Like I've always been boy crazy. I always had boyfriends in middle school. I always had boyfriends in high school. Then I got out of high school, got married. Then I got divorced right after that. Then I jumped into this 5-year relationship. So I was with this guy, and I thought he was the love of my life. And, you know, he was a really great person, someone I met from college, and I think for probably a year, I knew that it wasn't going to work. But I didn't want to admit it to myself because I wanted the relationship to be, I wanted him to be what I wanted him to be. I wanted the relationship to be what I wanted it to be. But truth be told, it wasn't, and it couldn't be. And we graduated college and grew apart. I moved to Georgia. I got a job. I got promoted really quickly. I started my master's degree. I was doing a lot of things, and no disrespect towards him, he just wasn't on that same path. He was in the same place that he was when we were still in college. I graduated and he hadn't graduated yet. So I decided, I was like, as much as I love this guy, we were talking about getting married. I actually got a ring from him. I knew that I had to leave because I knew that staying in that relationship was causing me to be stuck and stagnant in my own life. I was putting him first and my relationship first before myself and what I wanted in life. Thanks for all the hearts, guys. Give me some hearts. More hearts if you've ever been in a situation like that, or any other kind of emoji you want to do. I don't know, get fucking mad or something. Whatever you want to do or be. So it was very strange how it ended. It just kind of happened one day. We got into this argument and I was like, okay, fine, it's over. Like, it was literally like something took over my body. I didn't even realize I was saying it. But I think I was just so fed up with myself because I kept allowing myself to stay stuck, and I kept allowing myself to stay in this relationship that wasn't serving me because I was not going after my own dreams. And, you know, he was a great person, but in a lot of ways he didn't treat me how I wanted to be treated or how I deserved to be treated. And like, you can't change a person and their personality. And his personality type just didn't mesh well with mine. Like, I'm a very excited, passionate person, so I need someone that can at least be on the same fucking playing level as me. Again, no disrespect from him. He's a great person, but I need some excited motherfuckers up in here, okay? Mary, I love you, girl. Give me some hearts if you can agree. If you're a fucking passionate, crazy person like me, give me some hearts. So, yeah, I was like, all right, I'm done. And it kind of shocked me that I did it. But I did it. And then we ended up talking for like a year after I broke up with him. But then finally one day I was like, fuck, I'm not ever going to move on if I stay in this situation and talking to him. So, oh, thanks for all the hearts, guys. I love them. So finally I stopped talking to him. When we first broke up, I did jump into like fucking online dating. This was 6 years ago. So that was what, 2009? No. what year is this? 2017? Okay, so this was in 2011, 2012. So I did Match.com, which was fucking weird as shit. I went on this date with this guy. We met up at Starbucks, and he fucking told me he had herpes as a joke. And I'm all about joking and being goofy, but like, you don't fucking tell someone you have herpes as a joke on your first date. So I was like, okay, obviously this is a fucking sign that I need to just be me. So anyways, I ended up, after I left that relationship a year later, well, less than a year later, I actually went on a mission trip to Poland. Oh, there's some angry faces. What the fuck did I say? I went on a mission trip to Poland. I finished my master's, and then I started my online business. And once I started my online business, that catapulted me into believing in myself and being independent and being okay with that and being okay with being by myself. You guys probably know my story. Once I started my online business, within 2 years, I paid off on my debt. I got it to a 6-figure income. I moved to Hawaii the next year. I moved to California and all over fucking creation before I came out here to Hawaii. But these are all things that I never would have had the balls to do if I would have stayed in this relationship that was allowing me to stay stagnant and to stay stuck, and I was putting him above me. Let me see what you guys are typing. You needed a leader that will encourage you too. Yes. Angry face. Was that about the guy telling you you had herpes? Who does that? Oh, yes, that was probably what. Yeah, like who the fuck does that? So, yeah, like, you know, I try dating sometimes. I get on these dating apps and like, I don't know, I went out on this date with this guy to coffee like a month or two ago, and it was just kind of weird. So I don't know. And then I dated a couple other guys for a few months, and then I'm just like, whatever. So like, I know that when it's meant to be, the right person for me will show up, and I finally learned just to be patient. So the way that I finally removed that relationship from my life was because I just got so fucking mad at myself for holding myself back for so long. That being mad at myself was that pushed me to doing it. And it's really a matter of loving yourself and accepting yourself and realizing literally everything that you think you want from a relationship or that you need from another person, you can give all of those things to yourself. And in fact, you're probably never going to find a healthy relationship if you're depending on that other person to give you those things. Like these things that I do for myself as a single person, once I'm in a relationship, I'm still planning on doing those things. None of us, I was at this conference in September. It was a Lewis Howes conference, and he had someone speak. Her name's Esther Perel, and she's like a relationship and sex, dating, marriage expert, all those things. And she was saying that the reason why most relationships don't work now is because we put all this pressure on this other person that we're in this relationship with, and we expect them to give us literally everything. When, I can't remember how long ago it was, but back when people used to live in like more tight-knit communities, I don't know if it was like the caveman days or like, it was back in the day, okay? So like all these things that we expect from this one romantic partner, we used to get from like a village full of people. But now we're still putting all these expectations on this one person that we're in a romantic relationship with. And that's not going to be good for anybody. So let me see what's going on in the chat box. Someone who wants to be honest. Oh, Gina, you missed that part. It was a joke. Some guy told me he had herpes as a joke. So yeah, we put all these expectations on this other person. So I mentioned this in my post earlier today, but like what I do is I buy myself fucking flowers. I made a joke that I squeeze my own butt. I mean, I don't really squeeze my own butt, but I do check myself out in the mirror. I'm like, damn, girl, you looking good. You go, girl. Literally, I do talk to myself that way. And I like got a mani-pedi the other day. I got a massage last night. I take myself out to lunch constantly. I do all these things for myself. So all these things that I would like from a romantic partner, I'm doing for myself because I don't have to wait for it. And once I have my romantic partner, I will still do these things for myself. And you guys, the same goes for friendships. So this year, actually, since I started my online business about 5 years ago now, it's been a uphill climb of me growing and growing and growing and growing and continuing to have to find new friendships of people that are on the same level with me, that resonate with me at that new level. And that's not saying that I'm putting myself on a pedestal above anybody, because I'm not. I love everybody. But we become who we surround ourselves with. So the people in your life are either going to hold you back or they're going to help you move forward. And I can still love people from afar, and so can you guys. But I've had to remove people over and over and over and over these last 5 years because I just keep growing. And I love everybody, but if you're going to be fucking negative, if you're going to complain all the time, if you're not going to be committed to growth, if you're going to allow yourself to stay stuck, if you're going to fucking whine and complain, like, bye, Felicia. I don't have time for that. I can love you. We don't have to hang out. We don't have to be friends. So this year, especially, I've been tested in this specific area with friendships. I had people that were like best friends, like this, that I never thought anything would happen. But we both started to grow and we both started to change. And in each different friendship, we started going into different directions. And again, the same thing. I kind of knew for a few months that I love this person so fucking much, but they are holding me back, just like my ex-boyfriend was in the situation I was talking about earlier. They're not on the same path as me anymore. I'm growing and I'm changing and I'm making my mindset even more positive every day, and I'm working on myself. As much as I love this person, I cannot be around their energy. And some people don't even have to whine or complain or be negative. They just got negative energy. Give me some fucking hearts, if you know what I mean. Like, literally, some people will just walk into the room. They don't even have to say anything. And you'll just feel like your vibes just be like, ooh, give me some hearts. Does anyone agree, relate to that? Let me see what you guys are typing in the chat. Squeeze that butt. Mary says, that's awesome that you do these things for yourself. You're a living, giving, and loving person. You deserve to have all these things on your way. Thank you, Mary. I love you. Thanks for the hearts, guys. So, yeah. So, at this moment right now, I've lived in Hawaii like a year total. I was here for 4 months last year, and I've been here for like 9 months this year. So even people that I met a year ago, I love them, but they don't resonate with me anymore because I've grown and changed. So at this present moment right now, basically all of my like go-to friends that I hang out with here are brand new people, because the old people, I still love them, but I have to love them from afar, because they were not helping me go where it is that I want to go. And again, once you decide that you love yourself enough and that you're worth it and that you deserve to be treated the best, it's going to be easy for you. I shouldn't say easy, because it's not easy. Emotions are involved. There's definitely been tears involved ending these relationships and friendships. But it's going to be clear to you what to do. It'll be clear to you that you have to make these changes. So there was something I was going to say, but I don't remember what it was. I just had a total brain fart. What was I talking about? I was talking about getting rid of these friendships. I don't know what it was, guys. Okay, it escaped me. So let me guys know if you have any questions about this, since my brain completely stopped working. Let me know if you guys have any situations that you've been in that you can relate. So one thing that I heard in this YouTube video I was listening to a few months ago is, the guy's channel is called Infinite Waters. He's amazing. He said, don't just hang out with people so that you're not alone. And I was like, wow. Because there were some people that I was hanging out with. They were fun. But sometimes it was just because I didn't want to be by myself. Most of the time I fucking hang out with myself and I enjoy it, and I don't really care if I'm around a lot of people that often. Like, I love people and I love to be around people that resonate with me, but I also like my alone time. So anyway, when I heard him say that, I was just like, okay, it's very clear to me now that there are certain people that I don't need to hang out with anymore. Mary said, those are really hard decisions to make, ending those relationships, but it clears the way for the right people to come. Amen to that. Exactly. I'm glad you said that, Mary. Thank you. So that's the one thing that I keep reminding myself, because honestly, guys, I live in Hawaii. I live 6,000 miles away from my fucking family, from everything that I knew growing up. Like, yes, I've lived in other states, but until I was, 2015, 2 years ago. So until I was 27, 28 years old, I lived on the East Coast. I lived in different states, but up until then I lived on the East Coast. And then I moved to California, lived all over California, and then came out here. So anyways, it's not fucking easy sometimes being this far away from everything that you know. Sometimes I do get lonely, but I live in fucking Hawaii, so I can't be that pissed about it, right? Like, I'd rather live in Hawaii and be lonely sometimes than be anywhere else. But the thing is like, I keep reminding myself on days like that where I feel lonely and maybe none of my new friends can hang out. Like, I would rather fucking hang out by my damn self than hang out with people that don't resonate with me anymore. So I think I need to go eat food. I think that's why my brain isn't working anymore, because it's like 9 o'clock in the morning here. And yeah, so I'm going to go work out and eat. I hope this helped you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.